And what's up? I'm gonna talk about the article. I'm gonna talk about the third article of the BBC. Yeah. Anyway, let's go. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling nervous because Nat is there, and also I'm the only one who is actually talking. And like, if I keep talking, like, I'm not gonna get attention, like from Nat, and Nat is gonna kind of like look at me in a weird way. Like, what is he doing? Like, is he stupid or something? So I don't want him to see it, see the way that kind of like see me as a stupid man. But anyway, so let me just go for it. Yeah. Fukushima nuclear disaster. Japan to release radioactive water into sea this year. Serious? I didn't know that, but it seems like the place where the place in Fukushima where we actually produce a lot of, I don't know what to say. Yeah, like a place where you can produce a lot of energy by using radioactive in Fukushima. Like, it's going to release a radioactive water into sea this year. This is the article about this. So yeah, sounds terrible. I mean, as a person who actually lived in Japan, and also kind of who actually who is living here as a foreigner, I think that's terrible. And as a person who actually studying English, I didn't want to read those articles, kind of, which is a bad thing, which has a bad effect, on what people from foreign countries are going to think. Yeah, I didn't really want to read this article, but we've got to talk about it. So yeah, I think they've been storing like radioactive water like quite a long time, and then they decided to and I think still, like Fukushima's nuclear production is still producing energy by using nuclear energy. So I don't really like that. And yeah, I think that's it. I feel like I've got to read this one, but let me just read this tomorrow. It just sounds so terrible. Anyway, so let me just go for the business one, because that sounds more difficult than the other articles that I'm gonna read, such as sports and those things. I don't really want to read those, so let me just go for it. Yep. So I'm gonna give my opinion about the articles I'm gonna read. So what I'm gonna read, the article I'm going to read is, does easing use inflation point the way for the world? Does easing, what does it mean? I know, but inflation, I don't know what does it mean. The US helped spark a global surge in the cost of living. Now that the country's price inflation shows sign of easing, Does it point the way? Let me just change the article. That's, I think, too hard to just give an opinion about. So I'm gonna go for the second one, which is about the article of the CEO of Apple, named Tim Cook. Is going to cut his salary by over 40% this year. This is the article about this. I think what he's doing is just great, and the reason I think so is, as a person who's gonna work at some specific companies, and it's even really hard to just climb to the top. It sounds like impossible, and even after him just climbing all the mountains and climbing all the way through to the top, he still have to keep going, which is the sad thing. And he looks like he's like 60 years old. I don't want those people. I don't want people who is kind of 60 years old, who are kind of 60-year-old, to try to have try to perform their best. I think people who have to try their best, or people who have to try to kind of perform their best, is just around like 30s, 30s and 40s, like those ages. I think those people who are those ages have to try to perform at the maximum level, at the highest level, at as high level as possible. That's what they have to do. And also, when it comes to the company, I think the company that he's actually leading is just one of the best companies, one of the biggest companies all around the world. So I think what he's doing is just great. I don't really know, what kind of problem he's gonna face, but he seems like he's already having a problem with just keeping the position he's in right now. And also, I think what he has to do with Apple is he has to kind of get the situation better. He has to kind of improve the value or increase the value of Apple just by launching new products and those things. So kind of difficult. It's so complicated. What's up? I've been talking for 8.5 minutes, so I'm gonna shut my mouth. I'm kind of so sleepy, so see you.